They gave him a 10-minute screen for dementia. Not a genius exam. 30 points on a page, draw a clock, name some animals, remember a few words if you can. But he walked out of Walter Reed's selling it like a Nobel Prize IQ slam. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the only man who thinks passing basic recall makes him the world's smartest ham. They said, "Sir, this test is very hard. Only very few can do it. 10 whole minutes, 30 questions. Doctors almost lost it when I blew it right through it. I drew the clock, nailed the cube. I knew exactly where to put each little minute hand." They said, "Sir, nobody's ever seen a brain like this." And frankly, I agree, because nobody else can understand. They tried to trick me with the animals, showed me lion, rhino, camel, I got all three. They said, "Sir, most people can't remember those," but I'm not most people. I'm extreme intelligence, believe me. And then came the big one, the killer. They gave me 5 words on TV. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. I said them once, twice, 3 times. That's history. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. We clap like seals when you count to 3. Congratulations, sir, you passed a dementia screen, not a PhD. 10-minute check for memory and orientation, not a rocket science spree. But if basic recall makes you Einstein, then we're all geniuses on daytime TV. This is the Montreal Cognitive Assessment, MoCA for short, a simple cognitive test. We use it to spot mild impairment, early dementia, not to crown who's the best. 30 points, about 10 minutes, draw a clock face, copy a cube, name the beast, recall the list. Score 26 or higher, that's normal. Above that, fine. It doesn't mean you're heaven-kissed. We check attention, language, orientation, focus. Can you follow a simple command? It's supposed to be easy if your cognition's normal, not a gladiator battle in a foreign land. Canadian neurologists built it back in Montreal to catch decline, not a war to crown. They never meant it as an IQ ladder, but some people still turned it into a campaign sound. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. 5 little words in a row, you see. If that's the bar for extreme intelligence, kindergarten looks like a PhD. This is a 10-minute screen for dementia, not a Mensa entrance key. You didn't invent cold fusion, sir. You just remembered the words they read on TV. After he bragged on Fox and Friends, the test went viral, plastered on every feed. News sites published sample questions. Try the MoCA at home like a BuzzFeed quiz you could speed. Researchers warn the more people memorize answers, the less this screen can do its job. If you've already practiced, draw a clock, recall 5 words. Your future score's a bit of a con and a rob. Letters in neurology journal said asked patients if they've seen this test online before, because exposure can inflate the numbers, especially in people at the earliest cognitive door. But somewhere between Walter Reed and the rally stage, that nuance took a fall. What used to be a quiet clinical tool became a punchline for "I aced the hardest test of all." They said, "Sir, nobody gets 30 out of 30. But I did, they'd never seen that before. Actually, plenty of healthy adults hit 30, that's the point. We're just checking if you're far from the floor. I want every candidate to take this test. We'll see who's got the best brain. You're proposing mandatory dementia screens as debate props. That's not how medicine should explain." They were shocked. They said, "Sir, we've never seen a mind so bright." We said, "Sir, your score is normal for an unimpaired adult. That's what passes for light." Person, woman, man, camera, TV, chanted like a hymn in C. If remembering 5 words in order is legendary, then half the waiting room's an MVP. Montreal Cognitive Assessment, 10-minute screen, not a divine decree. But in a world where spin beats science, even a dementia test can be sold as destiny. So
next time someone brags they aced the hardest test the doctors ever gave, ask if it was quantum physics or just draw a clock and say those words I already saved. Because if basic recall is now our bar for genius on TV, then person, woman, man, camera, TV is the national